Hi everyone, my name's Jess. So I'm going to be making a sausage tray bake. So I normally make this for lunches in the week at work, or equally just to make them in advance if I've got a really busy weekend. I normally just make one portion of this and have this on a Monday because I normally make this with meat-free sausages, and me and my partner do meat-free Monday. So it's normally my lunch that I have on a Monday. I have done it though with chicken sausages before, or pork sausages. It is something that you could also have for a dinner if you did fancy, but I really like it as a meal to get prepped at the weekend for lunch during the week at work. So basically this has potatoes in, peppers in, red onion and courgettes, and I use the onion and rosemary veggie sausages in this. So I've used quite a few different brands, supermarket owned brands, quite a few different ones really. I wouldn't say any I have more preference over. I've also had some chorizo style veggie sausages, they're really nice. So just if there is any that you prefer and you'd like to use them, then by all means. Or if you do want to use chicken sausages or normal pork sausages, it works just as great and does taste really good with them as well. So yeah, I'll just get started. So with a serves of 1, the main recipe itself is a serves 3, so it'd make like 3 portions up for the week. Again, you can divide things down and times it up to make it for serves 4. You can make it so it serves 2 by doubling the quantities for 1, just however many you want to make really. So if I give you the ingredients at least for serves 1, then you can just make it to how many people you want to serve. So we've got 100 grams of new potatoes, so I'm just going to cube those up so that they're into almost like 2 centimetre chunks, maybe a little bit bigger than 2 centimetres to be fair. I'll show you. I'm not very good with measurement sizes, so just into cubes sort of like that, and then we're just going to put those all on the tray. So for this we preheat the oven to 180 degrees fan or 200 degrees, and then it all just literally bakes in the oven, but all the same amount of time. So it just takes 30 minutes for all of the veg, the sausages, everything included. It may be a little bit longer if you are using meat sausages, so just bear that in mind, but giving it 40 minutes instead, the veg won't hurt, giving it that little bit longer if you prefer your sausages to be a bit more crispy. Or you could equally put your sausages in on the tray, put them in the oven, let them get going, and then whilst you chop all the veg, and then once you chop your veg, grab that back out and then just chuck your veg on. So I've got 1 pepper here. I'm just going to put that into biggest chunks, so just cut that into strips and then cut it into 3, and again just put that all over on the tray. And another thing, I'm going to add some courgette. So if you're not a fan of courgette and you want to swap up the veg, or you're not a fan of peppers, you can by all means swap that up and change it about, add extra quantities of something if you'd rather just have all peppers, for example. So I've just halved that piece of courgette, so that's about 1/3 of a full courgette. So that's why I was saying the recipe normally would serve 3, and I'd put 300 grams of potatoes, 3 peppers and a full courgette, but I'm just making this for 1 person today, so I am just using 1/3 of a courgette, and pop that all onto the tray as well. So that's the potatoes in there now, the courgette and the peppers. So I'm going to go on to an onion. So I normally add about half of a red onion. If you haven't got red onions and you've got white onions, then you can use white onions. I just quite like the taste of red onions, especially when they roast. I think they just go really nice and caramelised. Just peel that back. It's like I say, it's very quick to get in the oven, this, and it just cooks all by itself. So there's no faff involved with any of it. Again, I normally make this at the weekend and then just have this on a Monday, but I have had it later than that if things haven't worked out quite the way as planned. It does last 3 days once it's been made in the fridge, and then I just warm it through in the microwave, and it tastes lovely. It's great warmed up in the microwave, actually, this. So that's the red onion on there. And then I'm just going to put some spray oil all over this. So just spray all of that up. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper as well. Just all over the top of there. And then I've got some barbecue seasoning. So this has got paprika in, coriander, chilli powder, cumin, bit of cayenne. But you can use any sort of seasonings that you like. If you just want salt and pepper on it, that's fine. If you want to put some chilli powder on it, just some smoked paprika, a bit of garlic salt, a bit of cumin, any sort of spice that you really like. If it's piri-piri or a Cajun mix, but this is just a barbecue seasoning. So I'm just going to add a teaspoon of that and just sprinkle that all across the top. There we go. And now I'm just going to give that all a little bit of a shake on the tray. You can get a spoon in there if you want, give it a bit of a mix up. And then I'm going to take the veggie sausages, but like I said, you can use chicken sausages or pork sausages, and I just put those in the centre of the tray like that on top of all of the veg and the potatoes. Oh, I didn't add salt. Salt is key. Just add a sprinkle of salt onto there. There we go, nicely. So yeah, I've got all the veg in there, all just roughly chopped, nothing, magical about it in a way, just nice and roughly chopped. No need to get all precise with it. And then put the sausages on top of the tray, and then that literally just goes in the oven for 30 minutes, and then it's great, brilliant, comes out. And then I normally warm it in the microwave at work. I take a tub of spinach as well, or you could take some salad bag or a bit of lettuce, whichever you prefer. I just like to have a little bit of fresh greens with it. So I just warm that up and then literally just sit it onto the spinach once it's warmed through, and then that just kind of the heat from it just wilts the spinach ever so slightly, and it's just a really lovely working week lunch, I suppose. But yeah, you can just times it up by 3, by 4, however many you want to make up, whether you want to make it for your dinner as well, you can do that. It's really versatile, really quick, really easy. So it's just going to take 30 minutes now. I'll show you what it looks like at the end, and I will add the nutritional values as well for this for you. So it's now had its 30 minutes in the oven, and so that's what it looks like. And so I'm going to pop this into a Tupperware container now to take away or keep in the fridge, ready until lunchtime. And then I'm going to take some spinach as well, give that a warm in the microwave, and then put it on top of my spinach, and it's great for a meal to enjoy at lunchtime. I popped the nutritional on the screen just for anyone who is interested in the nutrition, but it's a really quick, speedy lunch or dinner if you prefer. Really, really tasty. So it's all ready in the Tupperware. I'm going to let that cool, then put a lid on and pop that in the fridge, ready to eat for lunch another day. I hope you enjoy it.